Welcome back to Dark Souls. And my dragon friend over here.
Oh.
It's a scary monster.
God damn it. So we have someone that wants to be promoted, and it's not Arthur. One more level. Who? Oh, Lyle. Lyle gets a promotion. That's who it is. It's Lyle. Cool.
So we've been playing Dark Souls 2, and we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh boy.
We've been playing that Dark Souls 2 a lot.
Hey, look. Lyle is a sknt.
He used to be an asked, and now he's a sknt.
Yep. Which is weird, because there's another class that's also abbreviated sknt, but it's a different class.
Weird.
Like, let's see. Item... I'll just go to use. Who is the other sknt? Let's see. It's probably... Oh, no, that's right. He's not a sknt anymore because he became a Skylord. But before he gets promoted, Kokichi is a Sky Knight.
Oh, so a skint.
Yep. And then Lyle, when he gets promoted, becomes a Steam Knight. So...
Cool.
Or something like that. I'm not sure, actually.
A cerebral palsy knight.
A sad... So
Yes.
now he holds the cannon in brick mode.
In brick mode, yeah, I was about to say that.
It's pretty cool, actually. He's
is
just
really
like,
cool.
suck it. Check out my rocket launcher. I hold it underhand, bro. So yeah, we've got to go to a skeleton place. Anyway, yeah, you go first.
I think it's hilarious that we pull a thing that another channel that I know has done, where they play a bunch of video games, and during those video games they all talk about one other video game.
Yep.
It's like, we play Mario and we talk about Zelda. We play Pikmin and we talk about Zelda. We play Zelda and we talk about Zelda. Just like how we play Sonic Generations and talk about Dark Souls. We play this game and talk about Dark Souls.
Yep.
And we had another game where we talked about Dark Souls, but I remember Casey getting butt hurt.
Yep. Stux, take great care. She's a powerful wizardess, a dangerous fowl.
Foul.
Foul. Yeah, so this is a place... This is, like, the weirdest battle, dude. What's going on here? There's, like, this huge battlefield, and then there's no point in actually going up to the top of this battlefield, because she's just sitting right here. What? I'm confused.
There's probably gonna be some cool stuff that happens, though.
Maybe. Or maybe she's just, yep, she's totally just gonna walk over there in, like, the first few turns. Why would they do that and not just make her fucking start there?
Because they want to make it dramatic.
Yeah, I
They
guess
want
that's
you
true.
as a play. They want you as a player to feel that bitch running away,
to
but at
feel
the
it.
same time, if you're like so much of a badass that you can actually catch him, her, whatever it is. As long,
Just it.
yeah. So that. But yeah, Dark Souls 2 has been really fun. I'm not that far because I was busy with family.
Darn family.
Yep.
Why you got a family like that?
Because they're family. That's their job.
That's true.
Their job is to be a darn family. Holy shit.
Yeah. Oh boy, I forgot just how badass everyone in this goddamn crew is. I can't wait to suddenly have to have the fucking RPG mode decision of who the hell do I get rid of for this other character that I want. Because I love all of these characters right now.
It's fine. We can get rid of Ken.
Okay, I'll just stop playing and go somewhere else. But yeah, freaking... So, we both started the game on the same day. Dark Souls, that is. Dark Souls 2. And, like, at the same time, we were in a call, we were like, let's start this shit together. And then Taco unknowingly skipped over the tutorial, because the tutorial is, like, this really weird, like, there's just fog doors, and it's all optional.
Yeah, fucking... I even had to ask him, too.
Yeah, so I was like, are we gonna skip the tutorial or not? Because I didn't care either way. And he's like, no, let's do it, there's items in it. And I'm like, okay, sounds good. And then I go and do the tutorial, and he didn't even. And I'm just like, well, that happened.
I didn't know. I was like, okay, all of these fog doors, and, like, I don't know if anyone else will understand this. I'm sure there's someone out there who will understand this. I see a fog door, and I start to get post-traumatic stress disorder. And I'm like, holy shit, there's a boss! And then I see this place full of bosses. I'm like, oh my god! Dude, all these fog doors is scaring the shit out of me. There's gonna be bosses everywhere. I'm a fucking god. Hey, look, a place without a fog door. And I just follow it.
Yeah.
Non-fog doors are the safest thing ever.
Yeah.
And so, like, I ran past all of those, fucking being all stressed out, like, oh my god, I don't want to get owned past those.
Yeah, and then...
Those are tutorial, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
well,
later on.
It's in there.
Yeah, it was pretty great, though. Also, these bow riders are actually kind of deadly. Kokichi might die.
And then, yeah. I mean, we eventually caught up to each other, and we were playing it together. And then I had family stuff. And Kenny was like, I don't have a family.
I don't have a family.
Exactly.
Or at the very least, I don't visit my family over long weekends, because I don't have a need to.
I do, because I actually get drunk and shit. I mean, I had a fun time. Fucking at this party, even. Okay, so we went to a party at our family friend Julian Bryan's and stuff like that, and fucking we were having a good time, and I was doing shots, just as many as I can. I'd be like, Dad, do a shot with me. He does a shot, he walks away. I'm like, Julie, do a shot with me. So we do a shot and stuff, and she had tequila, and I love tequila, so I'm doing as many shots as I can. And I finally get to that point where I'm like, alright, I've had a little bit too many shots, I'm just gonna chill and drink a beer or two. And right as I start this, just this heat wave hits fucking where we're at, and I just start sweating so bad. Like, I go inside where there's fans and air conditioner, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm fucking dying. And people are like, are you okay? Because I'm starting to sweat profusely, and they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, I feel really hot. And so they're like, go outside where there's a breeze. I'm like, good idea. So I go outside with my beer, and I start sipping on my beer, and it's like even worse outside. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm going to die. This is it. I'm going to die. And then they have a pool in their backyard, but I didn't bring a swimsuit. And after a certain amount of time of dying, I was just like, fuck it, I'm jumping in the pool. And so I just take off my shoes and my socks and my shirt, leave my pants on, and I just jump in the fucking pool. Oh, it was the most satisfying thing ever, because the pool was really cold. And so I'm like chilling in the pool, and I'm having a good time, I'm smiling, I got my beer. And then my dad comes up and he's like, did you puke all over the bathroom? I'm like, what? No, I've been here in the pool, I've been chilling, because it's really hot out there. He's like, well, someone said that you puked, and I cleaned it up, and it was all over the bathroom. I was like, that's impossible, I've been in the pool and dying of heat stroke. And it was crazy, and so we go on detective to try and find out who it was that puked. And apparently a guy had just got there who was already drunk as fuck. And we're like, it was him. I think it was him. But I hated being accused, but at the same time I'm like, alright, time to go into detective mode. I go into the bathroom and it's all cleaned up, and I'm like, dude, that sucks. You cleaned up someone else's puke, Dad. Because he thought it was me. I'm like,
yeah.
No, I don't party like that. Oh, it was fun.
Sounds like a blast.
It was.
Sounds like if I was a person who boozed, I would laugh and have fun.
It probably would have been a good time for you. But see, that's funny too, because the entire time I was there, I was thinking about Dark Souls 2. I was like, man, I can't wait to go home and play Dark Souls 2. But a really cool thing, I think I mentioned this either in a stream or a recording earlier, is that I went over to Julie and Brian's, and Julie loves playing RPGs. Like, she's like 40-something, she still plays video games, she plays RPGs. Like, you know, Oblivion and Skyrim, and even though...
Yeah.
And she even plays Dragon Age, so yeah. And so I go over there and I'm like, dude, that'd be really cool if she played Dark Souls. She fucking does! Julie plays Dark Souls. I get to her mantle and she's got it right there, and I'm like, Julie, this was the game I was gonna come ask you about. And it's funny too, cause she's not that far.
In the original or in?
In the original, she doesn't even know about Dark Souls 2.
Oh wow.
Well, she loves RPGs. She's a really hardcore RPG fan, but she's also old, so she doesn't have like that much skill, which I don't blame her, you know.
Yeah.
But like Dark Souls is so hard for her that it's both attractive and not attractive to her. She's like, I love it. It's such an amazing RPG, and it really challenges me and stuff. But it's too fucking hard. Like, that's what she had to say about it, and I'm like, dude, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
In fact, she told me the last boss she fought, she beat the Taurus demon. She was stuck on Gaping Dragon, and I was like, wow, really?
I don't know. Gaping Dragon can be pretty tough, dude.
My first time fighting Gaping Dragon, I cheesed that shit. I was like, seriously, you're too slow. You're too slow! One thing that's funny though, the first time I did that fight, I did not cut off his tail, and I was very disappointed. So my second playthrough I did, and that was cool.
Yeah. And of course, because for some reason in Dark Souls 1, there's like this huge fascination with cutting off tails to get weapons. Every boss has like a unique weapon if you cut off their tail. Unless they don't have a tail.
I was about to say, wow, you can get the Taurus demon's tail? You can get the Buffalo Bill Slayer?
The Buffalo Bill Slayer. That would be the best weapon, dude. That would just be like, hands down, you get that weapon and you're just like, never using anything else.
Now I'm trying to think of everything. Okay, let's see. Seat the Scaleless, Gaping Dragon, Gargoyle... Who else?
I don't think you can cut off Seath's scale, or Seath's tail, actually.
And after I had done the fight, when I asked you if you could and you said I don't know, I went and looked it up and I was like, oh, you can.
Huh, cool.
So you can cut off Seath's tail.
Okay, well, in that case, did you count the Hellkite Drake? Because you can cut off the Hellkite Drake's tail.
Oh, that's right, yeah, you can cut his tail off. I forgot. Yeah.
He's not really a boss, but yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just counting cuttable tails.
Yeah.
Not just bosses. So yeah, that's cool. I didn't even think about that one.
Holy fuck, Lo. Way to just do damage like a boss.
It's because he's got his non-lightsaber.
Yeah, he's got not a lightsaber anymore. There's actually something better than those. What? So much for lightsabers being like the best weapon ever. Sucks to be whoever invented them.
Sucks to be George Lucas. Not really.
Did
you open that?
It sucks to be George Lucas.
Well, yes, it does suck to be George Lucas, but I'm not saying he invented the lightsaber. I'm pretty sure laser swords were a thing in sci-fi books long before him.
Oh, yeah, I guess that's a good point.
So, yeah. He invented, like, the brand lightsaber, like, if there was, like, knockoff versions of lightsabers, he made the legit version. But... now I'm, like, treating it like it's QVC. Like,
the legit version.
You could get this brand new lightsaber, or you could get one of those off-brands. I don't know why people at QVC have an Australian accent. Suck.
I don't know why people at Australia have an Australian accent.
I didn't say that.
No, but that's what I was thinking. Sure. The entire time, that's what I was thinking.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah,
Good
guns.
thing he has that amazing fucking spear.
For sure. Which is interesting, because I've been thinking of switching him to a lance now that he has the mobility ring. He doesn't really need a spear anymore.
You probably already explained this, but I don't remember. Do lances just hit harder?
Late game, yes. Like, there's a unique spear called Valkyrie that's really powerful, and that's, like, the best spear in the game, but you can only get one of it. And so, aside from Valkyrie, lances hit harder than spears.
Well, okay.
So, yeah. I would love to heal Belbaroi over there, but I need to kill this Belial before it kills my max.
And be a badass.
Yep. So hopefully that
Gort, get him!
guy can guy. Hopefully this heat axe can heat axe. Yeah, heat
Hopefully,
axe.
yep. Hopefully this lightsaber axe.
This glowing fucking red ass red.
Oh no.
Oh no, Belbaroi took 3 damage.
I thought that was gonna be a lot more.
Yeah, no, their main damage comes from their bolt spell that they can cast. So that's why, like, when I saw him do a melee attack, I was like, well, not worried at all.
Nice. What we get? Let's talk about. No, I guess we should talk some more about Dark Souls 2. I just beat Old Dragon Slayer.
Old Drake.
Old Drake, and then I beat his friend Old Josh. No, I beat Dragon Rider, and then I was like, another fog door. Maybe I should go to investigate that one after instead of progressing. And so I did, and then I beat Old Dragon Slayer after dying twice because he just got me.
Yeah.
He just got lucky hits. The first one, in fact, the first one was actually a really lucky hit. The second one was kind of alright. That's kind of what a grab is intended for, is to just fuck me over when I'm guarding.
Yeah.
But that fight is actually a lot better when you don't guard. Like I was fighting Dragon Rider, and I found myself rolling a ton in that fight because his swings are just so bad.
Yeah. They really kind of are.
But when it came to Old Dragon Slayer, I was like, damn, dude, he's so erratic, and his hitboxes are so, like, I don't want to say broken, but they definitely are a little wonky, that I had to rely on my shield a little.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm one of those types who just, like, basically abuses blocking to no end. Mostly because, for whatever reason, like, I have tried and tried, but I just can't do parrying. So even against normal enemies, I block. Which is weird, because I had no problem parrying in the first game, but in the second, I just can't.
You just kind of described it for me, too. Parrying in the first game felt a lot better, and I actually noticed the differences in parrying in this game, because whenever you parry in the first one, your character actually, like, stays in place and stuff, but with the other one, like, the parry seems more sluggish. I don't know if there's a stat that I'm missing, but the parry in Dark Souls 2 seems more sluggish, plus my character steps forward a little, and so that gets me in trouble.
Yeah.
So parrying is actually, I agree, is a little bit harder in 2, so I found myself parrying a lot less. That said, I've also lately been fighting those big giant dudes, and I don't want to take the chance parrying them because I don't think you can.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can't backstab them, so anything that can't be backstabbed can't be parried either.
I was about to say, because I tried backstabbing them and it didn't work.
Yeah. At least
Also,
that was how it worked in the first. Maybe you can parry them. Holy goddamn you, critical.
I find the backstab in 2 to be a little bit weird. Like, it's exactly the same, but it just feels weirder. Because in the... Oh, shit.
Oh shit. Bolt level 2. Oh boy.
In the first one, whenever you backstabbed, it was like not even like the beginning was not even an animation. It just became a hitbox, and then you started the actual backstab. But in this one, there's like a backwards grab that your character does to actually put them into a backstab.
Yeah.
It like psyched me out. I was like, what the fuck? Why didn't? Oh wait, it did. That like, yeah.
Yeah, there's like that punch, which is actually, it's kind of interesting because there are some enemies that are agile enough that they've been programmed to where they can dodge backstabs. If you get behind them, you can like swing the punch and they'll dodge out of the way. It's really cool.
That is cool.
So I've had a couple times now where my backstab has been dodged and I'll just be like, son of a bitch.
So far, oh shit. Okay, I had to
Yeah,
sneeze.
critical.
I had to sneeze. So far, my favorite enemy that I've seen, since I'm not that far at all in the game, my favorite enemy are those turtle guys. Those turtle guys are fucking cool. With their
Those guys,
huge,
yeah.
Yeah, the one with the huge mace, and they, like, if you get behind them, they fall on you.
Yeah. They're pretty
Those guys are
interesting.
fucking cool.
And the getting behind them part, at least, kind of is similar to the way the stupid Cyclopses are.
Oh, yeah. The Cyclopses.
By the way, I don't know if you ever did that, but there's that, like, pair of Cyclopses in the tutorial. Did you ever
Yeah.
actually go back and kill them?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, I found out what they do thanks to Dylan.
What do they do?
Basically, once you've killed both of them, you have access to that coffin that one of them is standing in front of. And if
Yeah.
you go and examine the coffin, your character will actually, like, sit down in it, close the lid, and then the game fades to black, then fades back in. And it's just like, the nature of your character has changed. And that's all that happens. But what it actually does is it changes your gender. So it's just kind of random.
That is random. I do want to go back and kill those guys. Because I fought that first one that you can fight right at the beginning, like before even the tutorial. And he was super easy. And the only reason I didn't fight the two is because they're actually not easy when they're together.
Yeah. It's funny, I actually was able to cheese it a little bit. Like, I went back later, and one of them, the one that comes up behind you if you go down there, like, they chased me, and I got to a spot where they couldn't chase me anymore, and then the one guy just decided to go back, and he walked off the cliff on his way back to where he, like, normally stays to ambush you.
That's awesome.
So suddenly I just, like, hear this sound of an enemy dying and then gain, like, 1,000,000 souls, and I'm just like, wow, that happened.
That's cool.
Yep. It was pretty silly.
Yeah, I remember when I tried to go over there and got fucked over. Because I was like, come on, I beat one of these earlier in the game. This is not going to be... And where did that come from?
Yeah. Yep, pretty much. Okay, so I'm gonna heal Balbaroy because he kind of needs it. And then we'll see if I can take on this boss, because fuck. That Bolt level 2 is terrifying. But, so, let's see. What have my adventures been like? Well, for starters... So... The last giant, I fucking slaughtered him first try because I had already seen that boss. Like, before getting the game, I was really iffy on it because I'm, like, really wary of sequels. So I watched footage of basically the entire tutorial and the entire first area before finally deciding, okay, I'm gonna stop watching anything else because I actually do want to play this.
And I didn't do any of that.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of person that I just decide if I want to play a game or not, and if it's bad, whatever. But I try not to spoil anything. In fact, I haven't even been watching people's videos of it, even though I'm probably further than some of the people that I would watch play Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
I still won't go there yet.
Yeah, see, I normally, like, I'm not really that annoyed by spoilers personally, unless they're story spoilers, and Dark Souls 2 doesn't exactly have much of a story, so...
Any spoilers bugs me. Story spoilers bug me more, but when, like, out of all the games that gameplay or level spoilers, Dark Souls is the one that pisses me off the most. Because that's like the staple part of Dark Souls, is getting into the environment and feeling that fear that you're this tiny thing in this huge world, and that the world is just trying to crush you with its giant jaws. And then when something when something like, I don't know, Mimic is revealed to me, then it's just like, I feel it pretty much breaks the immersion. Even though I don't care that much about immersion, it breaks, like, now I feel like I'm, you know, I feel more like a player and less like my own character.
Yeah.
And with other games, that's, like, not a big deal, you know? But when something as tricky as Dark Souls, where, like, its job is to pretty much trick you and fuck you over, and when stuff like that is revealed for me, it's like, man, it takes the fun out of it.
I definitely know that feel.
That's why it's funny, because there's this reviewer that I watch who plays Dark Souls, and he's like, Dark Souls, I hated it for the longest time, then I looked up how to beat every boss, and now I love the game. And I'm like, you're a fucking ass idiot dick butt. Seriously.
You're a fucking ass idiot dick butt.
Seriously, man. Grow a dick and put it in your own ass. That's the dumbest thing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, with a game like Dark Souls, for sure, that's just, like, lame.
Yeah. To say that the game is not fun because you can't use your wit and your ability, and then suddenly when you use someone else's, it's an amazing game.
Yep. Also, on the topic of bosses... Oh, hey, I discovered a Sword of Light.
Also, why is Domingo burning alive?
I know, right? We're gonna have us some cooked calamari in a second.
Is that really how this boss is gonna be? Where you can't
Yeah.
stay on the side of him?
Yep. Also, this boss is gonna be where he's gonna fucking spam Bolt all day, every day, because he has infinite MP, and I'm just gonna miss. Just miss fest in here. At least I've been getting a few hits here, but like...
Does he
Oh my
does he
God.
heal over time?
Yes. He does.
What an ass.
Yep. Look at this one. Damn it, Balderoy. And
He's not
Gunts
even-
does one, too.
He's not even wearing armor. How do?
I know, right? But yeah, also, do you think that you can, use, like, a ledge exploit on Dragon Rider? Because I totally feel like it's possible, but I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Because there's, like, those open archways on the side of his arena, and he
Yeah,
does, like, dash attacks and stuff, so I feel like it could be possible, but I don't know.
I didn't take the chance. I brought all of the rings up, and I decided to fight him man to man.
Yeah. Yeah, I did the same. I was like, man, I definitely am just gonna not cheese him by doing that, but I feel like that could be a thing. Like, when I saw that, I was like, I wonder if that's a thing. So...
You better get Gong in there or some shit.
Yeah.
Because Gort's gonna die.
Yeah, I kind of, like, I almost want Gort to die just so that Pell can do damage instead, because I feel like Pell will do more damage. But I'm not sure. Because I can only really have one melee fighter on it at any time.
Well, alright. I say you just swap them out then.
Yeah,
Because I don't want Gort to die, because I'm biased.
yeah. Probably better if I do that, actually. Anyway, I'm just gonna sit here and conserve MP by using Blaze level 1 a whole bunch. Okay, so this way, regardless of who Michaela tries to target, only one person will get hit, at least.
Yeah. Nice.
So that's good. Yay, Gunts. And now that is no longer the case, because Pell is on the job. Also, Gong is out of MP.
Oh, shit.
And yeah, Pell does way more damage than Gort. Holy crap. It's because of that halberd that he has. Yeah, Gong only has 1 MP left, so he'll be one of my melee fighters once nobody else is left. Anyway, yeah, like, let's see, so I went and did basically the same thing Taco did, where I fought the last giant first, and then I went down to the place with the old knights, and I fought Dragon Rider first, and then I found the fog door where old Dragon Slayer is, and I found it, and I was like, okay, this is in a different area. Like, the area has a different name that pops up when you walk up to the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I got there, I found a corpse with loot on it, and I looted it and everything, and then I was like, I'm not gonna go in this door yet. And then I went and fought Dragon Rider after that, and, like, completely forgot that the old Dragon Slayer boss was even there, that other fog door was there. So I just continued on my way, and, like, went to the next area after that, beat the boss there, and then realized, oh, I missed a boss, I should go back for that. And then when I got back to that fog door, the chest that's there that has the ring appeared for me, and I was like, huh, okay, that's weird. Like, I thought it had just been there the whole time, and I missed it.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I said, too. I was like, when the fuck did this get here?
Yeah, Dylan pointed it out, otherwise I wouldn't have even seen it there. He was like, there's a chest there, and he just walked past it, and I was like, wait, what, there was? The fuck?
I'm pretty sure it wasn't there before, because I would have immediately noticed it, and then when I did walk out of that fight, I did immediately notice it.
Yeah.
Since the chest pops up right next to the body, so you have to notice it.
Yeah. Also, I hate how Dark Souls 2 has this, like, extremely annoying case of merchants disappearing and going, like, just who knows where. Like, this has happened to me twice now. If you talk to a merchant enough times, they'll go to a different location. And for one of the 2 characters that I've had disappear, they just went back to the village place, whatever, Majula.
Yeah.
And I just, like, didn't see them the first time when I walked around looking for these merchants that had disappeared. But the other one, I have no idea where he went. He just, like, I talked to him once, and then now he's just gone. He's just nowhere. And I'm like,
Dude,
where the fuck is this guy?
You were actually you were actually around to hear me when I said that one thing. So, I went out and did the whole thing with the last giant, and then, actually I didn't fight the last giant yet, but I saw the eagle guy fly by, and I was like, oh shit, dude, I'm gonna have to fight an eagle, and then I didn't, so that was fine. And then when I came back to Majula after that, I went to the place where the healing lady, the one that levels you up, I went back to her, and she wasn't standing by that cliff. I was like, fuck, the eagle! That's what was in the eagle's talons! He took her! Shit, I gotta go get her back. Oh wait, she's right here.
Yeah.
Like, it actually was like, shit, he took her! And then Kenny's like, no, she moves. I'm like, oh, she's right here, you're right.
Yeah, she just, like, wanders around Majula. It's so annoying, though. I hate that.
I don't, because now all she does is like, sit right next to the bonfire.
Yeah.
So you can just easily...
Yep, there goes Pell. This is a losing battle. She's gained more health than I've been able to deal in these last couple turns. But yeah, so then I went back and fought Old Dragon Slayer, and I had the ring for it, so it was, like, super easy. But on top of that, I also was over-leveled for it. And then there was another thing I was going to mention. Right, there's another boss, like, past where the last giant is, too, that I tried to fight a couple times, and he slaughtered me.
I was gonna go on to that, too. That's the way I thought was the correct way. Like, I thought that's how it progressed. I'm like, oh, cool. I got the key from Last Giant. Now I'm going to use that key to open the door that leads to him. I didn't give it a chance. I fought him once, and I was like, no, I can clearly tell I'm not supposed to be here and that he's optional. So I'm going to go explore some more. So I took that other way because I actually had a retard moment. So I went down that way. That was the first way I went. I went down there, down the spiral staircase, found that shield, and then I came across that door. You know, the one that you're supposed to lift.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see the fucking switch up there. So I was like, well, guess there's just a part of the game that I'm supposed to do before I come here, because there's nothing to do here. So I left. And then I went and did the whole forest, and I beat the guy. And then I came back, and I'm like, maybe it's open now? And then I came back, and I'm like, it's not open. Oh, there's a switch here. So, like, that's just the way I'm progressing.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that's the right way. That'd be funny if that boss that I fought, or that we fought, was the way you're supposed to go, but I doubt it.
I doubt it. He seems like he was really strong. And also, the eagle, I actually went back to that, like, later on, I went back to where the eagle spawns, and this was before I had fought, or even seen the boss that's after the last giant. I think it's before I even beat the last giant. It was like, while I was going through that area. I knew that there was... Yeah, I knew that there was a thing that happened up that ladder, but I wasn't sure what. So, I climbed up the ladder, and I saw the eagle fly by with something in its talons. Apparently, if you wait up there long enough, the eagle comes back around and drops that guy that's in its talons on that platform. And guess who it is? It's that fucking boss past the last giant. It drops it into that area there, and he'll just fucking come at you. And you just have to deal with it. It's just like, what the fuck?
Okay, here's a cool thing that, like, I can ask. What if he drops that boss there, and then you escape and try and go into the boss fight?
I don't think... I'm not sure. Like, what ended up happening was I did escape. I saw him get dropped, or like I saw the eagle come back about to drop him, and I was like, I'm getting out of here. And I started climbing the ladder right as he got dropped down. So I did successfully escape, and then, like, I didn't even go back there. I just went to the bonfire. I was like, I'm not gonna fight this guy. And so then I continued with the area, fought the last giant, whatever, and then went to where that boss is, behind his fog door, and, like, fought him once, and got screwed, and had, like, 6k souls, so I was like, shit, I've got to go back for those. So I went back and tried to reclaim them, and then I actually, like, had multiple times of where I ran in there, grabbed my souls, and then just immediately jumped off a cliff to try and get my souls to spawn outside of the fog door, and apparently they have a workaround for that, so you can't do that, because it didn't work.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But, so I lost 6k souls early on, which kinda sucks, but it's not that big a deal.
No, not really. You can easily get them back.
Yeah. But so after that, I was like, huh, this looks like the same guy that was dropped by that eagle. So I go back to where the eagle comes, and I waited there for an eternity. The eagle doesn't come after you've encountered him behind his fog door. Like, it just never flies by. So I think either it only flies by once, or after you've encountered him, it just never does. So that's pretty neat that they have that in there.
That is pretty neat. But fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck
dude,
that guy for sure.
I couldn't hit him because of his damn ass shield. Like, I did 0 damage to him, and I'm just like, fuck. His shield's in too good of a place that I feel like I just shouldn't even try.
See, I actually was able to get past his shield, but I was not doing enough damage, even not hitting his shield. And plus, he's fast enough that you really have to have a good shield to block him.
Yeah.
So, like, I could not win.
What weapon were you using?
I think just, like, a scimitar +2, which was just an upgrade of what I started with. Because I started with a scimitar +1 and a short sword +1, so...
I'm using a broadsword right now, and my broadsword swings right to left, and his shield's on the right side. So whenever I swing, it just immediately hits his shield.
Yeah. That broadsword is pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
It's weird. The way I decided to build my character, like, at first, I was like, I'm gonna build my character to be a dexterity build, like I did in the first game. And then as I was going, it's like, I found the halberd, I found the broadsword, I found the hide knight sword, and I was like, these are all strength build weapons. fuck you, I'm building strength now. So I have 20 strength and 20 dexterity, so I can just wield, like, almost any weapon now, which is really nice.
That's cool. I always go for a strength build. My
Yeah.
builds are usually health, which in this one is vigor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Vigor.
it's vigor. But in the first one, it was vitality.
Oh, that's lame. She just got, like, 2 turns in a row before Stux could even move.
Oh man.
GG, this fucking boss, dude. She's tough. Like, those were my last 2 guys there. She slaughtered me.
Well, shit, dude. You just watched 40 minutes of failure. So we'll see you next episode where we'll actually have it beaten.
Yeah, this is the Dark Souls episode, where we talk about Dark Souls and then pull a Dark Souls.
Pretty much.
Fighting a boss for 20 minutes just to lose.
Pretty much. So I will leave you with this. You wig.